All right, let's just jump right in. We're going to play the smart inversion game with 10 minor shapes, 10 minor chords. This time I'm going to start you on C minor. So as we go through, we have C minor. We're going to go to F minor next. So my left hand is my reference hand. We have F minor, F, A flat, C. Look at that. There's a C and it's common. So I'm going to keep my C in the right hand where it is in terms of its orientation being on the bottom. And my other two notes are F and A flat. So I'll move these top two notes to F and A flat. They're each just stepping up one. So there we have it, F minor in second inversion. From there, we're going to go to D minor. D minor has D, F, and A. My F minor chord, of course, does have an F, but no other notes in common. I have an A flat, so it makes a lot of sense to move that to an A, and then having a C move to a D is not a very large leap. So there it is, F minor to D minor. So from D minor, we're going to take this to G minor next. G minor has a G, a B flat, and a D. Look at that, our D is common. So we'll keep D on the bottom, and we're going to ask ourselves, we need to have a G and a B flat. From this F and A, both notes can go up a step, bringing us to the G and B flat that we needed. So D minor root position to G minor second inversion. Let's go from G minor to E flat minor, which has E flat, G flat, and B flat. B flat is our common note between these two chords. So I'll keep it on the top. We have a D and a G that need to go to an E flat and a G flat. So of course the G goes to G flat and the D goes to E flat or D sharp. D to D sharp makes a little more sense that way. We're just trying to stick with flats in our name. So there it is, G minor second inversion to E flat minor root position. From E flat minor, let's go to D minor. This one's super easy peasy because D minor is all whites, E flat is all blacks. There's no notes in common. So remember, when they're neighbors, like E flat is a neighbor to D, you would generally keep the same inversion. E flat minor down to D minor. That one's a bit of an easy one. Getting a bit tougher, from this D minor chord, we're going to go to A flat minor. Now A flat minor has A flat, C flat, and E flat. B in the middle, we're calling it C flat just so we're skipping letter names. A skips to C, skips to E sort of situation. There's no notes in common. But we do see in the right hand, I have an A, and in the left hand, I have an A flat. So let's move the A to an A flat. Because it has the same letter, it's going to be very close by. This C flat and E flat, we need to move these notes accordingly. So we have C flat and E flat down below. F minor second inversion to A flat minor first inversion. From A flat minor, let's go to C minor. C minor has C, E flat, and G. We do have an E flat in this A flat minor chord, so we're going to keep it in the same orientation in the middle of the chord. I need a C and a G with my other two notes, so I'll bring them inward. A flat minor first inversion to C minor root position. From C minor, let's go to E minor. E minor is all whites. E, G, B, I have C, E flat, and G. So the G is the common note. We're going to keep G on the top. E flat must move to E. It's so close. And our C moves down to a B. C minor root position to E minor second inversion. From E minor, let's go to F sharp minor. F sharp minor has F sharp, A, and C sharp. No common notes with E minor, and again, it makes sense, they're neighbors. E to F sharp, they're right beside each other, and that's quite often where we're going to see no notes in common, especially if you're keeping the same chord quality, like both chords are minor in this case. So we have E minor, second inversion, F sharp major has F sharp, A, and C sharp. Let's move this G down to the F sharp. We're going to take the B down to the A, and that makes our middle note now a C sharp. So from E minor, second inversion, we now have F sharp minor, first inversion. And from here, your last chord is going to be A minor. We have A, C sharp, and F sharp, and in our left hand's new chord, A minor, we have A, C, E. So A is our common note. We'll keep it on the bottom, which puts us into a root position A minor chord. The C sharp becomes a C, which leaves F sharp heading down to E to finish. So there's your 10 minor examples. Keep it going. Write down 10 other minor chords at random. Play the game yourself. Continue to randomize this. Continue to keep yourself nimble and on your toes with these inversions. In the next class, we're going to mix up majors and minors. I'll see you there.